God has an urgent message for you today. Someone who took what belonged to you is about to face divine consequences. And this isn't just wishful thinking. It's a spiritual alert about justice that's already in motion. The person who stole from you, whether it was your peace, your possessions, your opportunities, or your reputation, is about to be held accountable. This message comes with love to prepare you for the restoration that's headed your way. What was taken in darkness is about to be brought into the light, and divine justice is working on your behalf right now. As you hear these words, know that God sees everything that was stolen from you. It's normal to feel angry or hurt when you think about what was taken, but remember that divine justice never sleeps. This warning is your signal that vindication is coming and your prayers for fairness have been heard. You're receiving this message because the time for restoration is near. Even when it seemed like the thief got away with it. Trust that this alert is a blessing because God's courtroom never closes and his verdicts are final. Justice delayed in human terms is never justice denied in God's timing. The scales are about to balance, and what seemed lost forever is about to return to you in ways more powerful than you can imagine right now. As you think about what was taken from you, take time to recognize the full scope of the theft. This wasn't just about material things or money. It was about your peace of mind, your sense of safety, your trust in others, and maybe even your faith in justice itself. Just like a thief in the night operates in secrecy, this person thought they could take from you without consequences. They believed their actions would go unnoticed and unpunished. But here's what they didn't understand. God keeps perfect records of every wrong done to you, and nothing escapes his attention. Think of it like a security camera that never stops recording. Every action, every lie, every stolen moment has been documented in heaven's court. The weight you've been carrying from this injustice wasn't meant to crush you. It was meant to be lifted by divine intervention. This warning isn't just about someone else's arrest. It's about your transformation from victim to vindicated. Let go of the burden of seeking justice yourself, because God is handling it for you. This warning about the coming arrest is more than just information about someone else's downfall. It's a spiritual courtroom announcement with your name on it. God serves as the ultimate judge, and unlike human courts, he never makes mistakes or overlooks evidence. His timing in delivering justice might seem slow by our standards, but it's always perfect. Sometimes justice takes time to manifest because all the pieces need to fall into place, all the evidence needs to be gathered, and all the witnesses need to come forward. This arrest is a checkpoint in your restoration journey, a moment when heaven's justice breaks through into the physical world. Find courage to trust divine justice over human systems, because even when courts fail, God never does. Every prayer you've prayed about this situation has been like filing a legal case in heaven's court, and now the verdict is about to be delivered. There's a crucial difference between revenge and divine correction. Revenge seeks to harm, but divine correction seeks to restore balance and teach lessons. This situation will strengthen your faith in ways you never expected. What looked like your defeat is actually the setup for your comeback. While you were hurting, God was collecting evidence. While you were crying, heaven was building a case. His verdicts are final and his justice is certain. As we've discussed this divine justice coming your way, I'd like to help you stay connected to more messages about restoration and vindication. If these words about God's justice resonate with your spirit, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. This is where we share testimonies of divine intervention and keep you updated on how God moves in impossible situations. Pay attention to the signs around you that confirm justice is already manifesting in your situation. These aren't just random events. They are divine signals that the arrest and restoration are near. You might notice that the person who stole from you is becoming increasingly anxious, making careless mistakes, or losing sleep. Their behavior might be changing in noticeable ways as the weight of their actions catches up with them. Watch for sudden exposure of their hidden actions. Things they did in secret are starting to come to light without any effort from you. Other people are beginning to see the truth about this person's character, and their lies are unraveling like a thread pulled from a sweater. You might notice financial troubles or legal problems appearing in their life seemingly out of nowhere. Just like a house of cards, their false reality is beginning to collapse under its own weight. Trust your intuition about the shifting energy in this situation. You might have dreams or visions about restoration, or you might keep seeing repeated numbers like 444 or 555 that signal angelic presence and justice. Unexpected allies might appear to support your case. People who saw what happened or who have information you didn't know existed. Notice if you're feeling an inner peace replacing the anger and bitterness you once felt. That spiritual weight lifting from your shoulders is a sign that God is taking the burden from you. You might receive divine downloads, sudden clear knowing about what's coming. Synchronicities pointing to justice might appear everywhere you look. People from your past might resurface with information that helps your case. Most telling of all, the thief's own words might become evidence against them, as their lies contradict each other and the truth becomes impossible to hide. Remember, you're not walking through this justice process alone. God's angels are working like divine lawyers and investigators on your behalf. There's an entire spiritual support team gathering evidence, arranging circumstances, and preparing the way for your vindication. This is why you don't need to seek revenge personally or take matters into your own hands. When you try to force justice yourself, you actually interfere with God's perfect plan. This warning is designed to prepare you for restoration, not to fuel thoughts of gloating or revenge. Feel gratitude for God's intervention, but maintain spiritual cleanliness during this process. Avoid contaminating your heart with revenge thoughts or fantasies about the thief's suffering. While the universe is busy protecting your character and exposing theirs, your job is to keep your integrity intact. Your clean hands and pure heart are your greatest assets right now. Let God handle the daily work of justice while you focus on keeping your spirit right. Pray for the strength to forgive even as justice comes. Because forgiveness doesn't mean the person escapes consequences. It means you're free from bitterness while they face what they created. Divine timing in justice delivery is something we often struggle to understand, but it's always precise. You might wonder why this arrest is happening now and not when the theft first occurred. The answer is both simple and profound. You weren't ready then, but you're ready now. Your character needed refining through this experience. You had lessons to learn about patience, faith, and trusting God's methods over your own understanding. The delay in justice built your faith and developed patience you didn't have before. All this time, evidence was being fully compiled in ways you couldn't see. Other pieces of the puzzle had to fall into place first. Your capacity to receive restoration had to grow because what's coming back to you is bigger than what was taken. Every delay you experienced was strategic, not random. Recognize that this perfect timing is itself part of the blessing. Your confidence has been building through each delay, and now you're spiritually mature enough to handle vindication with grace. Trust God's perfect schedule, because He knew exactly when this arrest needed to happen for maximum impact in your life and the thief's life. Just as you receive these divine messages about justice and restoration, your support helps us continue sharing similar guidance with others who are waiting for their vindication. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows us to reach more people who feel hopeless about their situations. You become a partner in sharing justice testimonies and building a community where people can witness God's faithfulness in making wrong things right. As you prepare for this arrest and the justice it represents, understand that restoration brings spiritual growth far beyond just getting back what was taken. God doesn't just return what was stolen, He multiplies it. Just like a bank adds interest to your account, Divine justice adds blessing to your restoration. What you're about to receive is more than the original loss. The character development you went through during this injustice experience has made you stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Nobody can steal the wisdom you gained through this struggle. Your testimony is becoming a powerful tool that will help others facing similar situations. This restoration is preparing you for a greater purpose in God's plan. Think about Job's story in the Bible. After his trial, God didn't just restore what he lost, he doubled it. That's God's multiplication principle in justice. Focus on who you're becoming through this experience, not just what you're getting back. Stay authentic in your faith during this waiting period because your relationship with God has deepened through this struggle in ways that prosperity never could have taught you. As you get ready for this divine justice to unfold, make it a habit to say, "Divine justice is working in my favor." Speak these words every morning with complete trust and conviction. This simple practice builds a shield of faith around your heart that protects you from doubt and impatience. When frustration creeps in or when you're tempted to take revenge into your own hands, pause for a moment. Use this time to quiet your mind and reconnect with the divine power working on your behalf. Trust that God is arranging everything for your restoration and begin each day thanking Him for vindication before you even see it. Prepare your heart to receive what's coming by releasing any bitterness that might block your blessing. When you fill your thoughts with gratitude instead of resentment, you create space for miracles to flow into your life. Practice forgiveness not because the thief deserves it, but because you deserve freedom from the poison of hatred. Visualize your restored life clearly and feel the emotions of that restoration now. Faith is the bridge between God's promise and its manifestation. Protect your peace during this arrest process, and trust God's methods even when they look different from what you expected. During this justice process, you're not just receiving personal vindication, you're becoming someone who can inspire others facing theft and injustice. This experience carries a sacred responsibility because your story will strengthen the faith of people who are still waiting for their breakthrough. You're becoming a voice for those who feel unheard and unseen by the justice system. As you pray for restoration and connect with God, remember to reach out and support others in similar situations. Your experience serves as living proof that God sees and acts on behalf of His children. Help others trust the justice process when they want to give up. Share your testimony to create a network of divine justice stories that encourage faith. Offer prayer support for others seeking vindication, and share the wisdom you've gained about maintaining faith during delays. Encourage people to keep clean hands and pure hearts while waiting for justice. Together, we build a community of restored people supporting each other through prayer and understanding. Your legacy isn't just about what was returned to you. It's about how many others you helped while walking through your own restoration journey. In closing, as we face this coming arrest and the restoration it represents, let's move forward with expectation and spiritual readiness. Be prepared to receive your blessings with humility and grace, recognizing that vindication is a gift from God, not something you earn through bitterness or revenge. Face each step of justice unfolding with gratitude and trust. Believe in the power of prayer and in God's constant presence in your restoration process. You are on a path to complete victory, surrounded by divine love and protected by heavenly justice. Keep saying, "Divine justice is working in my favor," and watch as God makes all things right. His promise to restore what was stolen is already in motion. If this message has given you hope about the justice coming your way, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more divine guidance about restoration and vindication. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a message meant specifically for your situation. When you share this video, you multiply its blessing and help others who are waiting for their own justice breakthrough. Each person who receives this encouragement through you becomes part of your spiritual legacy. Dear Lord, please give us strength to wait for your perfect justice and the wisdom to receive restoration with grateful hearts. Help us forgive those who took from us even as you bring consequences to their actions. Amen. If this message has touched your heart or given you faith that your situation will be made right, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your support helps us continue sharing these divine justice messages with others who need hope that God sees their pain and will act on their behalf. Please share in the comments what was taken from you and how you're trusting God for restoration. Your testimony might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Tell us what other messages about divine justice and restoration you'd like to hear in our next video.